Hi everyone. So I just got back from going out and I thought I'd give a little update today. I'm really tired and really sore and I really need to figure out what's causing all of this pain and exhaustion and it's getting to be pretty frustrating. So um, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling defeated right now. At the same time, that kind of ties into what I'll be talking about. Um, First off, I went to the doctor on Friday and she put me on Lipitor and I went to pick it up today. So from now on, I'll be taking cholesterol medication, which is kind of a bummer since I'm pretty young to have high cholesterol. But yeah, it was too high for me to lower by myself, so I have to go on medication. Then, in order to try to figure out all this stuff that's going wrong with me and my immune system and whatever, I went and I had to have some blood tests today. Some blood drawn for me today. They took 13 vials, and I have to um, follow up with my immunologist with that and see if they find anything. And if they don't, then I'll have to have even more extensive blood work and possibly a biopsy of my lungs. And it's just a mess. But then I went and had my second therapy session today. And even though I'm kind of bummed, this kind of made me feel, it was kind of like a light bulb in my head. Um, because my therapist started teaching me about, we only, had a little while, but started teaching me a little bit about cognitive behavioral therapy. And he was showing me on this piece of paper, he wrote this down and I thought I'd read it because I thought it was pretty cool. He was telling me about a cognitive model, and cognitive is just another word for thought, basically, so thought model. And he wrote this down. An event triggers an automatic thought, or what you say to yourself, and that affects your emotions, your behaviors, and your physical sensations. So I thought it was kind of cool because what I'm going through right now, um, the event, the fact that I was sick and I'm going through this illness type thing, and I don't know what's wrong with me, triggered an automatic thought: I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to recover. And that affects my emotions because it makes me depressed and frustrated and even grief stricken, and that I feel like, I've lost a part of myself that I'm never going to recover. And that affects my behaviors because since I'm depressed, I isolate myself, and I'm not as active either. Because I'm not as active, I sit around and get stiff and sore, and so that affects my physical sensations, my joint pain, because when I'm not moving, I get more sore and everything. So it kind of makes sense what he's saying. I don't by any means think that this is psychosomatic or that I don't have a real physical problem. I definitely have some kind of immune system thing going on because of the nasty pneumonias I had several months back, and the hospitalizations and the intensive care unit and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it's definitely a real physical thing going on with me, but I can definitely see where um, I'm feeling depressed because of all this and where it would affect my behaviors and then my joint pain, because if I'm not moving around as much because I feel depressed and everything, then I'm going to get in more pain. I mean, my pain is definitely worse when I wake up in the morning. My pain is, if I walk it off and start moving around, it doesn't go away, but it lessens quite a bit. So I definitely think he's on to something, and I think if this is going to be like what therapy is like, because this is only my second session, if this is going to be what it's like, then I'm going to be interested in keeping going, because it just like puts little light bulbs off in your head and it makes you think a little bit, and I kind of need that lately because with all the head meds I'm on and everything, I feel like I'm not creative like I should be, and I'm not as cerebral as I should be because I'm just kind of flatlined and I don't really think about much very often. So if this is going to make me think and sort of get my wheels turning, then you know, I'm kind of interested in following up with it. So, starting therapy, I think, has been a good thing, and I think I will, you know, definitely want to keep up with it. Um, I hope we can figure out soon what's wrong with me. Those blood tests are going to take a couple weeks, and like I said, I have to follow up with my immunologist as well as my regular doctor. So I just want to get this whole mess straightened out and get properly medicated or properly cared for and everything. So, yeah, I mean, on one hand, this is kind of a um, cool thing, this therapy, because it's coming at kind of a time when I feel defeated, and when, like, if you read this and pay attention to it and you say, aha, it, you know, it can make you feel better because you realize some of it's, you know, my head talking to me and not, you know, he also wrote down here something for me to think about, that a thought may just be a thought and not a fact. And I think that's pretty important, because I think we take thoughts and run with them when it might not be the fact. It might just be a passing thought in our head, and that we take too literally and everything. So anyway, that was my day today. I just wanted to give a little update. It's been about a week, so yeah, that's my update, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm out.